evening, guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope that this recording will do better than yesterday's did. I recorded when I made these bags, and when I was about to load it up, only half of the recording was still in my camera, so I decided I would jump that one. It was the first part that was still there when I put these small bags together. I did it from a template from another bag and did some sewing on them and kind of decorated them beautifully, and a very long recording. I think it was therefore it didn't load up as it should, but you can at least see them. Did some stitching and used different materials to finish them up. Then I used a couple of digital ephemera to use as writing space, and then use them as floating pocket in journals. This was an embossed handmade paper piece that I decided to use in this one. So sorry guys, that recording didn't go through, but I guess we can do bags some other time. So today I saw a recording on YouTube with these kind of photo slides, and these are a bit tiny, so I thought let's do one by myself with a bit harder cardstock. So I took a piece of cardstock. This was the first one I took, and then I actually used my inkpad as a template for this, and then I used the lid for doing this one. So I guess I can show you how I did it. So this was the piece of cardstock that I started with. It was some old cards that I had. So then I just did put this on top and did cut and write around so I get the size I wanted. Then I took my corner punch and made the corner round. Like that. And on these slides I saw there was these cutouts, so I just did some marks and cut it out like that. And then I took my puncher and made holes in the corners like this. And then I had my own made photo slides. So I cut out this with my scissors. I guess you can maybe use your craft knife if you think that's easier. But I managed to do it with my scissors, so you can use that. So when I had cut my pieces out, I embossed them. So I used different kind of embossing to make them look like this. So let's do 3 of these and decorate them so we can use them in our journals. I want to distress them a little bit, and as these are kind of creamy white, you can see that it's a bit more. I use vintage photo and just kind of go around on a few places. Just to make them look a little bit more aged. And you can of course use which size you want. Just use something that is kind of a square. And cut it out. These are cute to use just as decoration on some pages. And if you want to, you can do them double and have them floating in your journal. I'm going to glue them down as tuck spots, so I don't mind using something that is different on the back side. So this is a old book paper that I have scanned and printed on tracing paper. So you can see that you can see through it. So I thought this could be fun to use in one of them. Kind of like that. So let's cut this to a size that works. And I'm just going to glue it on the back, so I just need it to be a little bit bigger than the hole. So that I can glue it behind this. I'm trying to not use too much glue so it will zip out and get on top of the frame. So I'm using my finger just to smear it out so it won't be pressed out onto the tracing paper. It dries transparent, but I think it's more cute if we can do it without the glue. Try to do this straight. that. Leave that to dry for a little bit. So then I used a packaging for scissors, and I'm going to use this plastic so it looks like it's a real photo slide. Are a bit different to see. Hard. Different. What do I say? Not different, they are hard to see. I can't speak today. Difficult to see. Thank you. I heard something with some of you whisper in my ear. So I'm doing the same on this one too. Try not to get glue on this acetate. See, now I even remember what the name of the plastic was. Acetate. I kind of have a small brain today. And then I have just printed out some old photos I have and just printed them on ordinary copy paper, or actually 120 grams copy paper. So then I'm doing the same, do another layer. And then I will try to not get glue on the acetate. I already have done that, but it was on the right side, so we can dry it off later. But that was on the wrong side. Just need to take some textile and rub this off. So get the girls into the frame. Then we can dry that off. That was on the wrong side. Kind of cute. And I have another picture, so I'm doing exactly the same on this one. So I'm just cutting off the corners so they won't cover these holes. You're going to use them. Pressing it from the inside and out so I don't get it onto the acetate, she said, and had glue on her finger. That kind of day today. And yesterday, as my recording didn't work, so hopefully this will work so you can see it later on. If not, you probably don't hear this. Just put a little bit of distress ink on this photo so it looks a bit older. To take a bit more off. Mother and child is in the frame. So, speaking about sew, I'm going to sew this on my machine. So. Oh Jesus, I think I can't speak today. I will be back in a minute when I have sewed these photo frames. Photo slides, sorry. I have sewn around them so they are protected from falling apart. Now I will take some small eyelets that I have forgot to get, so I need to do that. As I said, it's that kind of day today. So I prepared this one, and I guess you all know how to put in eyelets, but I will do one for you. Like that. And in this one I decided to use brads instead. So I'm just using the same size of the holes and put in these mini brads instead of eyelets. Just to get a little different look. Like that too. So the next step is to put on some decorations. I have taken some labels that I thought we could use with some dates and numbers. They are so tiny. Me and tiny things don't go together with my bad fingers. So sorry if I am a bit slow. off with the white edges. And this one says December 1892, and then we have a May 1925, and this was October the 12th, 1925. See if this is too big. Maybe not. And I'm not using any of my own kits and digital prints, as I don't have that. And my last recording I said I'm going to use my digitals, but I did not mean my own, I mean those I had in my stash. So sorry if I have had some people reaching out and ask how to find the kits I have done, and I have not done them. I try when I remember to put them in the description box, and I will do that this time too. The problem is that I'm not so good at keeping track on where I get my digits. I print them out and then I keep them in a box, and then I forget where I got it. But I will really try to do it right this time. I kind of print out the numbers, and then I put all kits with numbers in a pile, and when I'm used them I have no clue where I got them. So that's a bit of a problem when you look at my channel. I am a bit bad on that, but I will try to get better. I can go back and look in my Etsy where I have got them, so I often can find it, mostly, if they aren't too old. I'm not buying so many, but this time I have actually bought a few. When I'm starting to look at all kits, I find them all beautiful, so suddenly I have maybe 10 in my shopping bag on the digital place. So sometimes I buy a lot, and then I forget what I have and I buy it again. So that's good for the seller. Perfect when it's customers like me that always forget. Okay, let's see where we are going to use. I think this one will go on the one with the text. Try to keep in frame. girls. I think they need number 4, but I'm going to put some other decorations on these two, so I think I will put this on the side. I have this old bling that has been on, I think it's on a lamp. So this is old glass beads, some antique stuff. And I thought I could maybe use that on the girls. Oops. So that can hang down. I think it was a piece of tape here. Try to get that off before I glue it down. Don't want that shiny tape to be on the textile. Maybe someone have tried to mend it. Maybe we should use just 4 so it won't be too big. That was not straight at all. Piece of lace. And which side? This one. The tape is following me. And the last one. we should use. And more on that one. Maybe some butterflies or roses maybe. Maybe some white roses could be cute. Like that. And maybe a little butterfly on the other side. This is just cut from a trim. I will just put it like that. Shall we put that other little label on the girls too? I think they are a little bit too neat. I think I maybe need to put a little bit of cheesecloth on them. Don't give up on me now. I'm just squeezing it together in a little put this on the back side so that it can peeks out, kind of. I actually like that brown lace. There. So let's put it there. Cute. Should we put some, or at least one of them on a piece of paper so that we can see how it looks when we use it on a pocket? Let's take the girls. I think I like this old paper best. A little piece of lace on top of that. Some antique book paper. Just to show you how I'm thinking I will use them. Should we put it in an angle or should we have it straight? Yes, I think we need a lace down here. That's cute. Okay guys, I think I will stop there so we don't get the same problem as I had yesterday when I was uploading and everything disappeared. So this was my suggestion for journal pockets or decorations today. So go use your distress ink pads and make some photo slides. Thank you so much for watching, and see you soon again. Until next time, bye bye from Sweden.